What's up everyone, Dally here from No Tier Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Armed Dragon Thunder list. So this is a deck I've been playing in Remote Duel Oracles lately. It's fun, it's definitely flawed because we don't have the pile arm dragon yet, and that's what really boosts your consistency in this deck. And without that, the deck is still good, but it definitely has some weaknesses. So let's go into the list. This is more of a pure list. I didn't want to play you can do a rocket engine in here, but then your deck basically just becomes dealing, but worse. So there's no point, and it doesn't really have synergy with the actual armed dragon cards. So I decided not to play it, but you definitely can if you just want to play dealing with an armed dragon engine. But there's really no point. So to start off with, we play 3 armed dragon level 7s. 3 armed dragon level 5s. These are your searchers. These are how you gain advantage with the armed dragon. This is how you gain advantage. The problem with this obviously is that droll really hurts you, but these gets you to all your cards to make your plays, so that you have follow up and that you also can basically freely send all your cards. So 7 is the one that searches for any armed dragon card. 5 searches for a level 5 or higher wind dragon, and then 3 is search for one draw card, or draw one card. So the premise here is that you'll go 3, 7, search 5, summon 5, 5 search, go into 7, then you search then you'll search another card with this, with the 5 effect, usually another wind dragon, which we'll go into later. So you use that, and that's kind of how the whole engine functions, basically, very simply. And you go into armed dragon level 10 for essentially free, and then that is your kind of win condition almost. From there, we play 3 black metal dragons. We play black metal because it's a way to summon the 5 and the 7 from hand if you draw them, or get them back from graveyard on later turns. Then the 1 red eyes darkest metal to go with it. I kind of wanted to play another target for black metal, but I rarely resolve that, so it's not that big. It didn't really ever come up for me. And then the last 2 pieces of the armed dragon 10 engine, the armed dragon engine, armed dragon level 10, armed dragon thunder level 10, and armed dragon level 10 white. So white is a game ender. He's a really good way to help push damage through the boards and stuff. Once they clear 10, I don't play any way to recycle it because I don't think you need it. You'll just drop 10 on later turns and he can start swinging. So that's usually reasonable enough. This is your main core engine of the deck. And then the other ways this deck ends up winning a lot of the times is through these cards, Tempest and Armogram. So Armogram and Tempest can both summon back by banishing dragons from the graveyard. Tempest can banish winds instead also, and Armogram can banish winged beasts also. So the basic strategy is you'll set up your Hieratic Seal plus Armed Dragon turn 1, usually using Armogram and then Tempest for the seal. Or you'll have another just generic dragon extender, you'll use the red MD or something, and that's the easiest way I found to go into those. So this is your core engine. Your basic plan is just to make seal plus 10, start popping some cards, and it seals into 10s usually can't be destroyed by battle once per turn essentially, and he also can't be destroyed by card effects once per turn. He can't change control, so he plays around TTT pretty well, and he can't be destroyed by card effects essentially once per turn. So yeah, he's really hard to kill, and then white just is a way to summon a beater. So a lot of the times you end up just Unga Boonding your opponent's board by just start swinging into their stuff with big beaters, and then 10 has a free pop and seal has a free bounce. So that's usually the game plan. From there, for monsters we play 3 Veiler. Veiler is just I think one of the safer hand traps in general, because I don't have to set it. And the card I'm most afraid of in this matchup, besides generic combo stuff, is going to be Anaconda. Because if I stop everything and they just make Anaconda, Dragoon's dunks on this deck really hard. Because we don't have a good way to out it, in theory. There's some ways to do it, you can force seal and stuff, but there's no guaranteed out in this deck to it. So having a way that just stops the Anaconda from coming down is really nice. Ash is kind of the same boat. You're playing Ash to just stop generic stuff, but it also just works against everything. So it's a really safe hand trap to play in this deck, and this deck just kind of needs some more interruptions. 3 Phantasme. I mean, it's a dragon. Sometimes I summon this off seals if I want to protect the big guy. Can't think of for the life of me, I can't think of the name. If I want to protect the 10 from targeting, summoning Phantasme off seals is a really safe way to do it. Because then they have to clear the Phantasme first, and you still can just pop anything that would clear the Phantasme. So, safe bet, it's a good hand trap, and it's also a dragon for recursion. For spells, 3 Armed Dragon Flash, because we're trying to get into Armed Dragon 3 as consistently as possible. So Flash is the most safe way to do it, definitely just a 3 of in the deck. Weird enough, I play 3 Extract. Some people might question this, but the Extract isn't that important. Really, all I go into in the Extract is seals, and besides that, maybe my Striker, I play 1 Striker, 1 LP, 1 Fisty, so we go into those sometimes, but it's rare. So really safe to play the Extract here to just draw cards. After that, we play 3 Cosmic Cyclone. There's a lot of just annoying cards we don't want to deal with in the format, like especially traps and floodgates. Like T-Taboo absolutely destroys this deck, so not having to worry about T-Taboo or having like an out to it is super important. I play one Prosperity. I only have one, so that's all I'm playing. Same with Droplets, just only have access to one, so that's all we're playing. Generic spells, we are playing the one Reborn, one Called By, pretty standard there. Reborn in this deck is really good because it's an easy way to get to 10. It can also revive 10 or it can revive white if you get to it. And then finally for the last card, we play one Armed Dragon Lightning. Lightning is a free recursion every turn. That being said, I don't want to open it unless I have other Armed Dragon cards, and level 7 will search for it. So Lightning is really solid in most situations. So that's our list. We play 40 cards in the main. Pretty simple. Basically, you're just trying to play turbo into Armed Dragon stuff. It works. It works okay. Until we get Pile Arm, though, it does have consistency issues. Even with Prosperity and Extrav, playing 4 of those, and Phantasme, I do definitely run into consistency issues where, like, sometimes I just open, like, 5-7 Cyclone Ash Veiler, and I'm like, okay, I guess I just can't play Yugioh right now. And there's really not many good ways to fix it. The only other build I've seen that I kind of like is you play the Catapult Turtle as another way to start, and you also play the Wind Witch Engine. And that's one I've been playing online myself personally that I've been testing. That build's okay, but not like Seals is just so powerful right now. I really like Seals. So I like this build a little bit, but like having more starters could be nice. It just depends. For monsters, we play, or for side deck for monsters, we play 3 Lancia, the 1 Quackimira Drago. Summoning this off Seals in some matchups is actually just bonkers because it literally ends the game right there. Like, they can't play their deck. I've definitely, like, won matches off just summoning this off of Seals. So, I'd even argue for this being main decked, but I don't main deck it, and it's fine for what it is. The 1 Painter Tops, because Painter Tops aren't second good. 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster. This is really standard, I think. Like, everyone's kind of playing these, like, side deck. Like, this side deck for, like, 3 Lancia, Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, and, like, Painter Tops is, like, really standard. And then, 2 anti-spells, and then 1 Imperial Order, just to finish it out. So, like, we want to make sure, like, these are the floodgates we flip. This deck takes pretty well into itself. So these are floodgates we flip to try to just win the game, because there's a lot of decks that are spell reliant that just hate them. So when we go first, just sliding those in can just immediately, like, win games for us. For the extra deck, I play 1 Pisty, 1 LP, 1 Striker. It should probably be 2 Strikers. I just don't have a second one. I only have my own 1 copy. And then 3 Seals, 1 Lambda. I was playing Gamma originally, and this number just got taken out, but it's okay. You should fake your Gamma if you wanted to. I did have that happen one time where I made a Lambda because I banished all. I already used 1 Seals and banished 2 of them off Extrav. So I was just like, all right, what can we make even that's not terrible? Lambda was the only real option. 1 Geonator Transverser. This card is interesting. I had it come up one time because someone used Ice Dragon's Prison, took my monster, and then I stole it, and then I used it to make I stole it and then I used it to make a Gustav Max, which is kind of funny. The 1 Mast, I mean, for the most part, like, none of this has ever really been made. I think, like, I made Phoenix the whole 1 time. But yeah, just extract. I mean, Gustav has come up for me for burn ending games. It is relevant at times, especially in time, because it's really easy to get to 2 level 10s, because you play 4 total and they're basically all searchable. So it's pretty easy to get 2 level 10s on board. So I use the Gustav quite a bit for that. But yeah, that's the deck. Basically, your whole game plan is literally just to make Armed Dragon 10 plus Seals pass, and then just continuously do it, and we'll just summoning big beaters. I wish I had matches recorded, but the day I started recording this for one of the locals I played, I ended up being stupid and not realizing that, like, I was full on recordings. So after getting through all of it, the recording got deleted because there was not enough space left for it, and I didn't save it. So unfortunate, but yeah, this deck is pretty cool. I like it. Definitely want to pick up the Armed Catapult Turtles for this deck because they make it a lot more consistent, giving you another starter, which is desperately needed. The only problem I have with that is that they're kind of expensive right now for what they're. I think they're like $10 a piece. And I'm like looking at that. I'm like, this card, as soon as the tins come out, it's gonna be like $1 card. There's no reason to pick them up right now. Hold off on it. This deck's still waiting for Pile Armed anyways to be good, and I don't need it to be good for any events. I did play this at the Extravaganza. I went 2-2 drop. Just because I was just like, my games are so hard fought, and the games I lost were just so stupid. I think both games I got hit with T-Taboo, and I'm like, man, I got T-Tabooed, and then I got Dragoons, like, both games. And I was like, wow, this just is stupid. I don't want to do, it was so annoying to start off 2-0 and then just lose back-to-back for no reason. But I had fun with the deck at least. I liked it still. Like, it just needs to get that pile armed out to be really good. Because essentially, as soon as you get pile armed guarantees you get to 10 like every hand, and like that's super good. The turtle's nice. The Windwitch engine plus the turtle is what I think I'll probably go to as soon as turtles are cheaper. But like I said, paying $30 for a playset of cards that's definitely going to be $1 to $2 card when the tins drop, just not worth it to me. If it doesn't get put in the tins, screw me, I guess. But I'm pretty like it's almost guaranteed as a Gaia card. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.